Getting set up here. Make sure I got sound. Sounds like I got sound. There we go. Alright. We have returned to the TigOldCity. See if we can't get things looking a little bit better. Alright, where were we here? Bringing in a little bit of income. That's good, that's good, that's good. We check out our healthcare system. We are in good shape. I think our biggest problem was electricity. Yeah, we're borderline not making enough electricity. So if we can increase this, and I notice I'm getting a little too close for comfort on the noise. This should be far enough away. Still kind of in the red there. We're just kind of hovering. We're just hovering in a very tight spot there. At least we're a little bit in the green. On a good windy day, we're doing good. But we are definitely going to need to make that better. I did realize that we are probably getting a lot of noise there in that little neighborhood, which is unfortunate. But hopefully we can upgrade these to like ones that are in the water, and we could just take these completely off. Okay. Over an industrial corner. Actually appears like it's getting a little polluted over here. Ferry fields are doing alright. We're actually going to need a little bit more housing. But honestly, I think before we can get more housing, we simply need more electricity. So let's make sure we manage our roads properly. Got our landfill looking alright. We got Hickory Heights doing alright. Traffic actually looks pretty decent. Highway's not backed up. Max Campbell Bridge. It's making things easy for people. This is great. Gresham is doing alright. I don't see any fires, any criminal activity. It's good. So maybe what we can do is start planning out how we're going to expand Mission Hills. Ah, they're tweeting about us. They are a-tweeting. So a basic 2-lane road. Wonder if we could expand. Okay, what if we did something like that, like a little cul-de-sac? Not ready to put houses in just yet, but what I'm thinking is we'll fill these up with homes, and maybe we could do, you know, have like some trees. Nice little situation here. In fact, reason why we couldn't get a couple more trees already. Block out some of the sound. This is our elementary school, I believe. It's a humble little town. You know, I really just want to add some more, but I'm just so nervous the electricity. Oh man, but it's doing so good right now. I think we're safe. This will get us money in quicker. Boom, boom. We're just gonna do this real quick. What do we have here? Oh, park. Get some new development going on here. What a great city. I would think I'm dreaming if I didn't know otherwise. Yeah, that's nice. I've got this a one-way going down. So what if we decided there's gonna be that this is gonna kind of be, no, it's got to go further, right? The highway just has to keep going through and maybe do like a, what do we have here? Busted ass pier. There used to be a city here? What's going on? We're gonna keep the highway going. Oh, you know what? Totally forgot about the amenities. Electricity will be fine. This is all fine. Yeah, we're easily getting... Most all the education is happening over here is what it looks like. I don't see why a bus couldn't, you know, go down here and pick the Gresham kids up, but could be that there's just too many kids. So they just can't bring in new kids. Which is fine, you know. Right here we have our hospital. All right. Let me check this out here real quick. Oh yeah, so this is just... This is kind of a stop, though. I wonder if we could kind of design this a little bit better. You know, instead of there being a stop, see, look at them, they have to stop there. I mean, it's not that bad right now, but I think that it could get a lot worse if we don't do something about it. I think it could get a lot worse. I wish I was a little bit more clever when it came to that kind of stuff. Can I make off-ramps? highway ramp. We'll fix this up once I can actually make that, which seems like I've got to grow my city a little bit. And this looks like it's well on its way. Why don't we bring in a few more residents right there? Just build up this whole area. Mission Hills. Speaking of which, let's also expand Mission Hills. That'll be good. Cat was just saved by a smoke detector. Very nice. What do we have here? Seems to be some improvement. Not bad, not bad. You know, I'm going to be able to do these advanced turbines once we reach the next level of population. Water looks fine. Sometimes electricity looks totally fine. Maybe I shouldn't worry so much about it just yet. Tax in the industrial. I think a solid 15, 12, 12. Things are getting a little bit more valuable. I don't think I need to mess with this stuff too much just yet. Oh, we're so close. Just gotta wait a week, it looks like, and we could probably see enough change to boost us up. Got some more things advancing over here. What do we got? Big Bite Restaurant? Big Bite Restaurant's looking pretty good. I think what we're gonna do, when we can, it's obviously a highway, so I have to be able to unlock this, which is gonna happen, and then I'll upgrade these and make some off-ramps instead of these one-way roads. Thanks at Mayor for supporting the timber industry. Yeah, no problem. Oh, actually, you know, people might be leaving. The taxes are rather high. Well, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Industry must grow. Industrial corner. Getting a little polluted. Little polluted. Taxes are just too high. Taxes are too high. People are complaining. So let's drop it. We'll drop it to 13. We'll drop it to 14. Oh man, okay. We'll drop it again. Drop it to 12. 12 across the board. Okay? You guys happy now? You're lucky. You're lucky I'm a pushover. Because I swear. This is really popping over here. I think things are looking pretty good. There we go. Boom town. So we got buses, recycling, recreational use. I think the main thing is the highways, so I think we need to get really started on the highways. So, the real question is there a way to... So is there a way, you think, to, maybe to upgrade? Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my. Alright, pause. What we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to do an overhaul. No, no, no. That's not the type of road. That's actually not what I want. Yeah, okay, that's the road I want. Perfectly fine. It's good. So what we're going to do, get rid of that. And we have a highway ramp. Might have to destroy that house in the process. Unless... Okay. So let's see. What if I did this? There. I think there's going to have to be some changes. So some people are going to lose their homes. They're not going to be very happy at first, but I think they will be. Hey, settling trout. Hey, good to see you. Sorry, I was in the zone. I'm trying to figure out how to peacefully disrupt my town and give themselves better highway access. And I think this is going to be the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to demolish 3 homes. It's not going to be popular. Not popular. But this gives us an off-ramp. Get people straight into town. Easy peasy. Okay. And what I'm going to want to do here. Thanks for dropping by the channel last night, bro. I love the emotes. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Stopping by. Yeah, I stopped by both of you guys. Yeah, that's what I do. I like to follow my followers. Share the love. So you can expect to see me around every once in a while. I just like to see what you guys are up to. Oops. Let's get ourselves a proper road here. Okay, so there's no more one-ways. Now we've got an off-ramp. That's good. I think we could get rid of this. There's just no need for it. No need for that. That's good. That's why I'm here too. Oh, working on some badges. Nice. Could put some long hours into this game, huh? Oh, you're telling me. I mean, I just kind of started this town, but I mean, things are looking pretty good for a humble little town. We got fairy fields out here. You know what? It's nighttime, so it's hard to see, but you know, we got agriculture. We've got the forest. Got our nice little places here, our schools. Everything's looking pretty good. It's still pretty early. Wood Mammoth. Hey man, just saying hi. Good luck on your stream. I'll give you a shout out for my sorry, I've got this on really low light. I can hardly even read from right here. There we go. I'll give you the shout out for my no followers. All right, thank you. No viewers. Well, yes. Yeah, you've got followers. I appreciate that. I always appreciate that. Let's see. What was I doing here? Off ramps. Oh, no. I was going to do this here. You joke. Good to see all of you. Y'all kind of popped in all at once. It's kind of nice. Can't go wrong with a bridge over the highway, that's for sure. Easy off-ramp there. We're gonna need a more complicated off-ramp to get to this side. All this... Oh, yeah. Oh, man. This is going to be complicated. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. can we... Is there any way I can go about doing something like this? No. This is why it would be nice to be a city planner. This game would be a lot easier. This game would stress you out, yeah. The roads, just building roads is what stresses me out. Because if I don't build the roads right, then everybody's gonna have a hard time getting around. Like right now I have all these semi-trucks that need to come down through the main highway, and I need to get them over here into the industrial area, and I don't want them driving through my neighborhoods, because who wants that? Even had your buddy Wet Tug Oven laughing. And his name breaks the ice. Nice. Wet Dutch Oven. I like that one. That's a pretty good one. There's some pretty clever names out there. I like them. Wet Dutch Oven. Oh man. It's going to get real ugly if I start doing some weird shit like that in my town. Okay. Maybe I could... Oh man, what do you do, right? How do I get an... I need to have like a clover leaf or something. Or do I have the semi-trucks just go here? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I might have to refigure that out. But I don't want these one-way things happening because it's slowing down my highway. It's gotta happen. Couple exits into town. I hope it looks better in the daytime. Man, goodness gracious. You thinking about... Yeah. You just thinking about it is giving you a headache? Well, I'm gonna have a headache soon if I keep it up. But I think I almost got it, and then I can get back to actually making money in this. So take... Okay, I'm gonna take that away. Let's get the highway. No, no, no. No, no. I had a feeling it would try to pull some madness like that. I'm gonna have to do this in chunks. That's looking good. We're just right here, have an on-ramp. Let's get this one a little bit curved. So what do I play? Not this, normally. I'm just killing some time right now. As my wife's getting her hair and nails and stuff done. But normally, let's see, on Tuesdays, I'm doing Alien Isolation. And then I have Wasteland 3 that I'm starting to play now that that game came out. I did Prey before Alien Isolation. So some first-person shooters and turn-based strategy kind of stuff. So, hey, somebody just follow me? Jack Peaches? Did I say Jack Peaches? Thanks for following. I appreciate it. But I don't know. I play kind of a lot of different games. And then I always kind of entertain the idea if somebody has something that they, that they want to see me play. I always kind of am cool with doing that too. So, oh man, am I the worst at doing this? What the hell's going on? Oh, come on, just fill the thing in a nice curve. Why won't it be a nice curve? Alright, this is the best I'm getting, I think. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Jack Peaches. I like that name too. That's a good one. Thumbs up. Okay, so I have a way of getting on the highway there. And I think I want to have a way of getting on the highway right here. Now, if I have thought this out properly, I can get off the highway here. We can get across to get to your zones. I've got a way onto the highway, way on. I think we're good. I think we can unpause and let things happen while I'm building. I kind of had to pause it because shit was getting real, and I didn't know what to do. So let's fill in these gaps that I demolished. Some monster. Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful sunrise. Hashtag paradise something. Yeah, as there's a thunderstorm going on. Okay, yeah. I like that. I like that we have highway ramps now. This one's a little wonky now that I'm looking at it, but, I mean, when you're making a city on the fly, it's kind of hard to be, a really good designer. We'll continue this highway at some point. Alright, so right now, the city needs better electricity. I think we need advanced wind turbines. And we need that shit in the water. Like that. That's what I'm talking about. That'll keep us juiced up for a while, I think. And it's already connected, so we're all good. The goal is that eventually I want to get rid of these because they're kind of noisy for my little neighborhood here. And I'm sure that they're not super happy about that. Now that we've got more electricity, let's fill this place up with houses. Let's get some two-way basic streets going on. We're going to talk just, thinking a basic grid for some of the houses here. We just want this filled up. Just filled up. Boom. Boom. You know what we're going to need to do, though? Highways get really noisy. So let's... God, I can't see anything with this rain. Alright. Once the sun fully comes up, we're going to build, like, some blockage from the highway. Well, I hate to run, but 5 a.m. comes early. Holy crap, it's 5 a.m. for you? Jeez. I'll try to catch you on the next time you're on. Oh, yeah, for sure. Wow. Oh, do you work at 5 a.m.? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Either way, 5 a.m. sounds awful. Whether it is right now. Oh, 10:45. Gotta work at 5. Hey, I get that. I get that. I don't have to work at 5, but I work at 8. Yeah, that's actually a big difference. So I got no place to talk right now. Also, I'm on the West Coast, so it's like 7:45 right now for me. East Coast for you? Yeah, yep. Well, I do not blame you for needing to get some sleep. That is for sure. But I appreciate you coming and stopping by. That is basically why I'm doing all this. So, thank you again. What's up, Doc? SimCity. No, City Skyline. But yes, the same thing. It's the same thing, essentially. Killing a little bit of time. I've got some time. And, oh, look at it. It's daytime. We can actually see our creations. Basically just got highway off-ramps. So I'm testing them out. Look at this. This looks like it's working pretty well, actually. I mean, the semi-trucks kind of have to go through town a little bit, which I'm not really excited about, but looks like a more in-depth SimCity. I can say it's probably that, yes, because I got SimCity 4 like years ago, and I remember being pretty disappointed in what it had to offer. Oh my god, what happened? And a dead person is waiting. A dead person. Well, oh my god, another dead person. Why are there's dead people everywhere? Elder care increases the lifespan and provides health. Oh my god. Elder care. I can't afford any elder care right now. That's $22,000. I've only got 11. Ay, ay, ay. I can't even afford a school. I've just got an elementary school. My people are not educated. Okay. We'll figure this out. I just gotta stop burning all my cash. Speaking of which, gotta spend some cash. It's a pretty fun little city builder game if you like those kind of games. You know, you have to worry about your sewer, you know, intakes, outtakes. Make sure that you're not, you know, consuming too much power or too much water. You also have to worry about the trash. Got your landfills, your electricity, and you got to make sure everything's like connected to the grid. And then most importantly, you have to make sure your roads work, because like shit gets backed up and it just halts production in your city. Because if you have commercial buildings, like I have some commercial buildings here, it requires stuff to be delivered from your industrial area, and if you can't get the supplies there, then the businesses suffer, and then the industrial suffers because of that. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I think the Sims franchise started concentrating all their brainpower on the Sims. I agree. They did. That's all. That's it. That's all they do anymore is the Sims. I remember. 1994. So you remember, Sim Life, and like the original Sim Cities and Sim Tower, and like the good old classics. They had a lot of really cool games back then, and I mean, some of them stand up even in today's standards. I mean, the graphics wise, yeah, they don't, but the gameplay is. I mean, it's great. When I was going to college, I mean, that was like, 2008, 9, I was playing Sim Tower on my laptop. So it was an easy enough game to play while you're supposed to be studying. Dead person. God, I've got all these dead people everywhere now. Wow, do I need like a morgue? What's going on? Oh, God. Where do I put the cemetery? I got dead people waiting. I mean, I could put it in the middle of this town. Should I put it in Fairy Fields? Like a big old cemetery? I could put it like in the industrial area. It gets all polluted. Actually, what if I made a road? What if I did something like this? I could do like a road called like Cemetery Way or something. Something like this, maybe. I don't know, that might work. They had moved on to Civilization series. You know, I've got a bunch of the Civilization games, and I haven't taken the plunge yet. I have a lot of people in my family that play that the Civilization games, and they tell me it's the greatest game. And it makes me afraid to start playing them because then I feel like I'm just going to get sucked into just playing those games. And I don't know, that might not be a bad thing. I'm just going to put the cemetery right here. I don't know why I built this road. I lost sight of what I was doing. I'm going to do that. There we go. The hearse is going to go get the dead bodies. I'm from the Northeast, so I never cared much for the grid pattern streets. You know, they do force the grid pattern streets a little bit on you. Because if you have any sort of curve, it kind of messes up the way that the big blocky house situation is, you know? Like, you can have little tiny houses that fill up just little bits of the lot like this. But they end up, you know, not being as effective households, you know? So you don't get as much, like, bang for your buck as these ones do. But yeah, it definitely, I don't want to say punishes you, but I mean, look at this, for example. Like, you got a nice house, and then two little weird, I mean, look, there's crime going on in them. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then, you know, obviously next to a nice house. So. Civilization's a big time sink. Haven't been willing to invest the time in the new ones. You know, then one of the newer ones just got released on the Epic Store for free, so I grabbed that, and I'm pretty sure I have it installed. And I'm just like thinking one day soon I'm gonna dive into it, and it's gonna be a whole thing. A bend in the road always leads to crime. Yeah, apparently. I mean, you saw it. I was saying, hey, look at these houses. And crime unfolded before our very eyes. Yeah, you grabbed it for... Yeah. I think it was Civilization 6, yeah. The Epic Store is doing some crazy thing where they're just giving away a bunch of free games like every week. So, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Especially like $60 games. I mean, it's crazy. Who does that? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. What the? Alright, there we go. Get some more houses in here. It's already got its water going. A little funkiness going on here. It's not too bad, I guess. Alright, I've let the industrial happen for a while, and it actually looks like it's moving pretty smoothly. It doesn't seem too backed up, but then again, I don't have a huge industrial area, so I don't know. Yeah, every week it's a new A-lister for free. Yeah, I know, right? Man, it's gonna make me play a bunch of games I never thought I'd play. So, and right now I've got a huge library full of epic games that I don't really have any intention of playing, but maybe I will because I have them, and why not? It's a good marketing ploy. Oh, there's no water. There's no water for the cemetery. Is that good enough for you? Does that work? Yeah, that works. Gresham, home of the cemetery. Well, let's see. I guess. Oh, man. I mean, does it make sense to kind of expand? Yeah, we should. We should expand some houses over on this side of the highway so not everybody is jam packed on the other side. Yeah, I think so. Road tolls. I ain't doing road tolls. That's just dirty. Not gonna do that to my people. Just can't do it to them. Let's make a curvy road here, actually. Oh, that's gonna be great. Okay. I think what we need to do just right away. Well, let's make sure we've got proper water. Doc, I've seen you hanging out on Birch's stream. He's a pretty chill guy to watch. I always like hanging out on his stream. You're in Texas. Austin, Texas. Wait, if you said East Coast, that can't be right. Here in Austin. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him too. Gets me through my work day. I like it because he's pretty chill. He doesn't, you know, he's easy to listen to while you're at work. Okay. If I put up. Okay, I think this will work. So if I do this with the electricity, yeah, okay. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, a lot of times I'll just, especially if work gets a little bit busy, I'll just open up, you know, one of my followers' streams, and I'll just be like, hey, I'm lurking here in the background, and then I'll at least be able to pop over and see what they're up to, but, you know, I'll have my headphones off, so I won't really be able to hear them, but yeah, lurking is nice, you know, to do, especially if, you know, if you can do it and you know you don't have the opportunity to like join the chat or anything, you know, brings the viewership up a little bit. It makes people gravitate towards the stream and helps them out. It's a good thing. Spreading the love. I think this is going to be a new district, to be honest. I think this is what we're going to have to do. We're even going to take over some of the highway there. Yeah. This here. painting tool is ridiculous. Okay, so this is going to be a new district. Yeah, you live in Texas for now. Lost your job during COVID. Wow, that sucks, man. I'll be moving back to Maine in a few weeks. Wow, Maine. Sheesh. You're all over the place. Yeah, not ideal. But, dude, I get it. It's kind of brutal right now. My little brother's a teacher, and he lost his job. And he was able to, he's able to pick up another one now that the new school year's coming along. But it was kind of scary for a second because, especially for schools, nobody really knew what was going to happen. Grew up in Maine, North Carolina, college. Jeez, yeah, dude, man, you're all over the place. New Orleans. A true American. Gone everywhere. I have stick pretty much to the West Coast. So, like, Washington, Oregon, and California. So, those are the only places I've lived. So, but, yeah. Dude, I hear you about that. Schools right now, I don't know, it makes you nervous a little bit on how they're going to be treated. It's tough. Yeah, it's especially tough because it seems like there's a lot of disagreement going on, especially here in America, and it's like everybody's got a different idea of the best way to go about something, and I don't know, it just makes you nervous because you just really don't know how things are going to be handled. So, Washington, Oregon, California, that's my dream. Wish you could live there. Yeah, man, it's awesome. West Coast, I don't think I ever want to move away from the West Coast, honestly. It's chill. Other than some fires I had to deal with in California, it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill up here. The weather's nice up in the Northwest. You get all the seasons, but you don't have a brutal winter or anything, which is kind of nice. Yeah, politics is way seeping into everything. Dude, even if you were a kid right now, I don't know if you can get away from it. I'm seeing these Gen Z kids, coming out of high school, and they're far more political than I ever thought I was coming out of high school. I was focused on getting to college and partying and stuff. I don't know. The last thing I was thinking about was politics, and it just seems like it's on the forefront of all these kids' minds, and they've been dealing with just this really an America that's not agreeing with each other. Parents and grandparents and family members are kind of all fighting each other about who's right and who's wrong, and I don't think that just doesn't seem like the best environment to grow up in, I mean, in my opinion, at least. It definitely feels like, when I was younger, it was way simpler times. I just simply did not care about any of this stuff that's going on. Felt like it was easier to ignore, though, because, maybe that's just my perception on it, but it just seemed a lot less prevalent back when I was a kid. Gotta keep this little neighborhood growing. I know you guys don't like it, but it's happening. You and New Lawrence working at a house where there's junior high school all the time. Yeah, right. I know, politics. What's going on? Politics is supposed to be ignored. We're supposed to hate everybody that's in politics. And now we're treating people like they're, like they're like the greatest or worst people in the world, and it's like, what? When did that happen? When did we start caring so much about politicians? Like, politicians, when growing up, we just knew all of them were liars. You never trust them, and they're always going to philander, and they're always just going to be politicians. And now it's like you talk to some people, and they are like, whoever their politician is, they can do no wrong. And it's like, you don't agree with something that dude was saying. I mean, like, they get in a fight with you. It's mind blowing to me right now. It's out of control. Yeah, just take them for not being good enough. The politicians can always do better. Never settle for what they are giving us right now. I mean, we're the people, you know? We are the people of America, and we're acting like it's a privilege to be governed by some of these people. It's like, when did the tables turn? How did we lose this fight? Jeez. You know, I'm going to need some more. God, look at this. See down here? It is just constantly telling me I need more green. It's not the NFL. Don't pick a team. Yes. Stop picking teams, people. I know. It's like Patriot fans. Hoping you're not a Patriot fan. You can't always vote or root for the Patriots. They're scum. They're evil. No, just kidding. We need more green. We do. We need more green. Actually, I'm going to just plug a whole bunch of green right here. It's just constantly saying that I need more people. Okay, that's good. That's all. That's still taken care of. Oh, but you know what? Before I just... No, we're doing good on electricity. I'm always nervous because with these wind turbines, like, they can be very low energy giving and very, like, high energy giving. So it's, like, hard to tell if your low end is still going to be good enough to power the town. So I'm not technically a fan of any sport, but I'm totally a Patriots fan. Damn it. This always happens to me. And Red Sox, it's just in your blood. Yeah, I get you. We like our NFL here. We're big Green Bay Packer fans. We do like the Seattle Seahawks as well. They're great. Which, you know, NFL season is coming up, and I'm pretty excited to... Well, I'm excited to watch some games, but I'm also kind of nervous that it's not going to be the same. To be honest, I'm kind of nervous that things are going to be kind of weird. No smoking in this town because we don't want it to interfere with neighboring places. Can we do recycling? Let's do recycling. People over here also, they get to use recreational use. We all know what recreational use is. They get to do it. So people are going to want to live in Cypress Heights. It's going to be a popular place. Or at least people are going to want to visit, hang out with their buddy, and then go back home. You know. Recreational use. That's my favorite. It's my favorite type of use. It's way better than pretending I'm sick. I hear that. Also, West Coast. West Coast is the place to be. It is so normal. So normalized over here that it's not really even considered anything. go down the street right now to a little shop if I wanted to. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do here. Maybe I need to make this like a kind of like parks in between, like a park zone. Actually, what I need to do is I need to focus on building some of my essential buildings, like the health centers, and maybe some education. Educate my people, for crying out loud. Jeez, what am I doing? Yeah, West Coast has been cool for some time. Weed is legal in Maine. Ah, that's right. That is. I have heard that. Yeah, but they haven't allowed stores to open up. It will come, and it won't be as exciting as everybody thinks it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, that's cool, I guess. Yeah. Wow, I thought it would be like more exciting, but it just kind of feels normal. But there will be people who are going to think it's the end of the world. That is for sure. Let's make sure my roads are doing the right thing. This is a one-way right here. Here's what I'm going to need to do. Let's pause this. I need to get rid of all... Oh, shit. This is what happens when I'm trying to do stuff in the rain. Regular streets. Two-way streets. And then I think I busted my power lines. There we go. That's better. I want it to be two-way. Yeah, look at that. He just turned around right in the middle of the street. Apparently he changed his mind on where he wanted to go. Yeah, dude. Widen roads. No more one-ways. For sure. Like, one-ways driving me crazy, but I needed them in the beginning to, like, facilitate the right direction. But now that I've got the on-ramps and off-ramps, I think the two-way's the way to go. Right now, this is looking pretty clear. Not really a whole lot of traffic. It's hard to see because of the rain, but I don't think there's a whole lot of traffic here either. Yeah, okay. Alright, well that's pretty good. Actually have people leaving my town. 9 people a week. I don't need more land. I'm still working on the one This game's trying to make me buy more land. Like, look at all this land I have to work with. I don't need to buy more land. Not yet. Oh, we got people just, like, leaving town a little bit. Not so bad anymore. Well, I don't know why people want to leave town. It's profitable. It's a good town. It's making money. I think, I definitely think a high school is what I need. $24,000. It's going to cost me $560 a week. Jeez. If you ever go to New Orleans, be advised that the city can be described by 2 things. One-ways and potholes. That sounds awesome. Sounds terrible. Oh, man. Yeah. I live kind of out in the, out in the country a little bit. We just moved out into, like, the countryside of Washington. And, It's like a small town, and we don't have to worry about like traffic at all. It's so nice because it came from Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is just a dumpster fire everywhere. That's probably why they're leaving town. Although, to be fair, probably a lot of people don't know how to drive if they are only on an elementary school, education. But I want to buy a high school. It just costs me lots of money. I could maybe get a loan. I don't like the idea of getting a loan because it's going to increase my debt. And then if I get a loan to get a school, then I'm also going to have to pay for the school. So that's going to cost me like $1,000 a week, and I'm only bringing in like $600. Doesn't seem like I don't need a loan. Originally from LA. Yeah, I moved from LA last year. So I was down there for about 5 years in Los Angeles. You send off real Washington vibes, which could be easily confused with Oregon vibes. Hey, you know what? It's all like one big relaxed family up here, to be honest. I mean, think there's a lot of relaxed places in California as well, but there is some serious hustle and bustle over there as well. I just had to get out of Los Angeles because it costs so much money. Wow, look at this. What do we have here? Our biggest, most fanciest building. It's pretty sweet. My rent, oh man, like just like my wife and I were living in a 1-bedroom, like 1,000 square foot 1-bedroom apartment. And the rent alone was costing us like $2,300, and then I had like, electricity, which was insane. It's like $300 a month just to keep that place like not 100 degrees all the time. Just all the other expenses, everything's super expensive, and you have to do smog testing on your cars, and just they would take every penny you had. The Gresham Hotel. This is actually a really enormous Walgreens. That's impressive. That is an impressive Walgreens. Yeah. I think we like being in Washington a whole lot better. And we really like the rain. Like, I think when you live in a place that it's summertime, like 100% of the time, it gets a little boring because it's always summertime. So unless you're like a beach bum, like, it's not that great. It just means when you get into your car, your hands melt when you touch your like buckle, or like when you try to grab your steering wheel. You're always sweating all the time. It's really unpleasant if you're just trying to live a normal life. Great if you're taking a vacation though. But up here in Washington, it's like nice, cool weather most of the time. The summers still get hot, but then the rain is like, I don't know, it's nice. Makes everything green. New York, Boston, Chicago. Texas is surprisingly cheap to live in. I hear there's some expensive places in Texas. Like some of the big cities are kind of spendy, but yeah. Rainy days are nice, man. They are. Like if it was raining every day, I'm sure that would be like, okay, I could use a summer day. But it's such like a nice little like, ratio of sunny and rainy weather, and then just cold, nice and cold. Like we had some snow in the winter, and there literally is no snow in Los Angeles. It's just not a thing. So, like, to get some snow and be able to, like, frolic around in that was pretty fun. It's good times. Maine is pretty nice if you wanna talk about living in the middle of nowhere. It's out there on the tip of things. Although I hear that that Maine is actually pretty similar to the Northwest. I don't know anybody who lives out there, but that's just things I hear in like music and written on the internet. So, if it's in music and it's written on the internet, it has to be true. So, yeah. All right. I think things are going pretty good here in this little town. The town I grew in doesn't allow chain stores to open. Billboards are illegal. Yeah, I always thought Oregon was the West Coast. I mean, yeah. Hey, yeah, you're not wrong about that. I mean, I don't know, actually. Like I said, I don't know Maine firsthand. But, that's kind of weird. Like, no chain stores. And I could get on board with the billboards being illegal. Like, so you didn't have, like, any Safeways or Fred Meyer, so I actually don't know what they have on the West Coast. Actually, I have no idea. I don't know. Do you guys have Fred Meyers? Do you have Fred Meyers? QFC? Safeway? Ralph's? I don't know. I don't know what the chain stores are. Oh, look at this. Look at this nice little view. It's looking pretty good. Oh man, you can see that Walgreens just not bad at all. Wow, look at this. Yakisoba. This is drugstore 2.0. What's with all these drugstores? Wow, another drugstore 2.0. M&H Clothing. Here's the TigOldCity burger. For some reason, TigOldCity burger's not doing so well. What's that about? Jeez. You name a store after and it just doesn't actually do as well as the other ones. No McDonald's, no Burger King, none of that stuff. The closest thing is Blue Canoe gas station. And I never heard of that. And Hannaford grocery store. Don't know that one either. All about mom and pop shops. That's not. I mean, that's got like probably some charm to it, but I imagine that actually kind of holds the town back a little bit. But I mean, maybe that's the charm. Keeping it a small town. Just seems like a place people would want to go to retire, because there just probably wouldn't be a lot of, jobs for people out there. But that's not going to be too much of a big deal. Man, we're almost there. We're at 19,000. It won't be too much of a big deal once people can all kind of like work remotely most of the time. I think that's becoming more and more of a thing people are going to be able to do. Hannaford. Still, never heard of it. Hannaford. That's the charm. But it's also why I haven't lived there since I was 20. Not much opportunity for skill job. Yeah, no, I hear that. It's kind of the reason. Well, right after I got out of college, it was straight to Los Angeles, because just opportunity, and I mean, it worked out well for me. So I'm happy that I did that. But yeah, I mean, it's not a place you can live for very long. It's just you just can't live there very long. I like being back in a small town, and I can work remotely because I do graphic design, and I'm like just working on my computer anyways. So yeah, I can see that. Boston's a pretty big town. Just awful highways all the time. Lovely places to eat and go get a drink, but like you never want to because that means you have to go downtown. Let me get some bushes here. Get a couple of these trees in here too. So close to getting a high school. These poor folks, they just want to learn. They can't learn without a high school. They're all just learning their math tables and that's it. And they're like, all right, that's all you need. But it's not. It's not all they need. In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger's on the East Coast? I thought that was just a West Coast thing. Yeah, we did In-N-Out Burger. They were like all over the place. And I never went there because it was like constantly this humongous line of cars. Like you would be in this lineup of cars and there would be a person who would come out of the In-N-Out Burger with a tablet and they would take your order, like, you know, where there's still like 15 cars ahead of you. And then it's like you're trapped because you put your order in and you're like, well, now I have to stay. So they got my order. But yeah. And that's cool. In-N-Out Burgers all over the place. Makes sense. People love that shit. They are absolutely crazy about In-N-Out Burger. At least in California they are. They'll like tell themselves that it's like good for you and stuff. They're like, no, these are not like regular hamburgers. These are like the meat they use, the bread. It's like they're freaking hamburgers. they're good hamburgers, okay? Like, stop trying to make them into a healthy hamburger option. They're just not. Speaking of hamburgers, what do we got here? A pharmacy. What is this? It's the pharmacies. They're taking over. The drugstores. I mean, what are we peddling in this town? It's the opioid conflict. It's happening in poor Gresham. All these people are hooked. They're going in there and buying their Vicaprofen. And they're just making Walgreens and Drugstore 2.0 and pharmacy. All these companies and the filthy rich. Yeah. Well, modest, honest businesses like TigOld Burger are suffering because everybody's spending their money on Vicaprofen and Vicodin and morphine. I tell you. You're not that delusional, but they are great. Yeah, they're great, and that's I think all they need to be. They just need to be great. You go there and you get a delicious burger. But some people, man, I tell you, it's more than a burger. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, people are pretty crazy about Chick-fil-A as well. People in their fast food restaurants, man, I tell you. I like fast food. I mean, I don't have it very often, but when I do, I usually get more than I can eat, and it ends up making me feel sick because I just eat so much of it. Oh man, look at this. Look at this view. This is a nice little view. This is kind of like the main street of it all, don't you think? This is kind of like... Maybe this should be called Main Street. Main Street. I think so. That's going to be Main Street. Look at that. It just goes all the way. It's like the main street. It's pretty good. Main Street for sure. Chick-fil-A was the highlight of the trip. Well, you know, I mean, I can't. It can't be denied. It makes people happy, and I mean, that's what it's all about. Definitely don't have anything against fast food places for sure. Actually, I mean, if I were to make an argument, it would be I'm pro fast food because everybody should have the right to go and eat whatever the fuck they want to eat. I mean, seriously, it's fine. I mean, sure, it's not the healthiest for you, but that's not everybody else's problem. You know? People can manage it. I'll go to Carl's Jr. every once in a while, get myself way too much to eat, but I don't do it every day. You know? Alright. I think we've made some pretty good progress. I am going to have to bounce. But I like doing this. I liked our conversation too. It was fun chatting with you, man. And, yeah, I don't know. One day we'll get back to this a little bit, but, you know, I'm probably going to focus more of my energy on finishing Alien Isolation because I swear to God, that game needs to get finished and I'm like, put it in my rearview mirror because it's far too stressful to keep playing that game. And then I got to do the Wastelands 3. I just got to keep moving forward on Wastelands 3 because that game is pretty awesome and I have just barely even started playing that one. Ooh, but before I log off, I'm actually going to put myself with the high school. It's going to be right, yeah. Boom. You're going to stream Alien Isolation tonight? Oh boy. I tell ya. It's good, man. It's good. But I would think twice about playing it on one of the harder settings. I jumped into just hard because it said, this is the way that the game should be played. It should be played on hard. That's what it says when you put your mouse over the hard difficulty. Oh my God, man. It's just, it's so hard to hide from anything. And there's no saving. It's all checkpoints in that game. Oh man, I tell you. I mean, if you do it, good luck because it's been a stressful adventure for me. That's for sure. I was streaming, not last week but the week before, and I had to stop. I was like 2 hours of me just stuck on this area, and I was like, I just can't keep dying. I can't have my stream literally just me losing over and over again. But you know, it is a lot. I guess it's a sense of accomplishment once you actually get through those parts on the hard settings. Yeah, I hear you. I spend a lot more time on other people's streams than actually streaming myself, but then it's like a tasty treat. People only get me for a little bit. That's what I tell myself. Edit all the losses together. Yeah. I do have a YouTube channel where I put all of my old stuff on, but I have not gotten to the point where I have enough followers on YouTube to care about editing at all. So it's all just like just the raw, like live, just recordings of the streams I do. I figured it'd be fun to like one day look back at them and you know, see what I was doing when I was gaming. Yeah. Now my link's on my page. I'll yeah, if you got a link on your Twitch page, I'll for sure I'll check it out. I'll support you. I always support my supporters. It's that's what makes the world go round. I tell you. Pretty much every time I get a new follower, first thing I do, like the next day, is I just hop on, see who it is, go to their channel. If they're a streamer, then I'm like, well, shit, yeah, I'll follow them and I'll check them out the next time they stream, because spreading the love, you know, and find some pretty cool people that way. So it's there. Got a link down below. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I hear you. Followers and views. That's what we all need. I hear that. All right, man. Well, like I said, good chatting with you. And I don't know. Maybe I'll see you around here the next couple days or so. I'll probably be, I mean, I'm always watching. So if you're streaming during the day, you know, I'll probably stop by. Other than that, next time I'm going to be streaming is tomorrow. Yeah, because Alien Isolation's tomorrow, because tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah. All right, see you later, man. Adios.